You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Sasha being pregnant, Christina being murderous, and Cyrus getting cornered. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. I've got predictions for Drew and Michael, for Cyrus and Lulu, for Sasha and Michael, for Christina and Sunny, and also for Ava. And as always, our predictions are based on recent episodes, promos, official ABC spoilers. So before we dig into this, if you're not following us, please click subscribe. And don't yell at me with this first prediction, please. I'm not advocating for this. I'm just predicting because I do think it's going to happen. The first prediction, I think Ava's going to get off scot-free or with just a slap on the wrist. So Friday, Rick told Ava he's confident that he's going to get her off at trial. And Monday the 25th, spoilers, have the trial starting, and Rick tells the jury they're going to see it's an accident. Christina and Trina are both on the stand on Monday. On Tuesday, the 26th, Dante's on the stand, and Rick plays a dirty trick in court. Wednesday, the 27th, Rick puts Molly on the stand, and the verdict shouldn't come in until the following week after Thanksgiving because we only have 3 new episodes this week. And I know fans are very torn. You know, it seems like based on comments, like maybe 40% of you guys want Ava to go free and 60% want y'all to want her sent to prison for life. And that's okay. A lot of people, including the Corinthos family, want her in prison, in part, not only for this incident, but because she did not wind up serving hard time or any time for Connie's death or Morgan's med tampering. Despite all of that, I am pretty confident that Rick is going to do an aggressive job as her lawyer, and Ava is going to walk out with maybe some community service or maybe nothing at all, because that is the most dramatic outcome. And I think it's going to set the stage for some huge revenge drama. And of course, Rick's going to infuriate most of Port Charles in this court case, and he'd better just run out of town before Sunny has Jason shoot him and toss him off a pier. And this verdict that I'm predicting ties into our next prediction. So my second prediction, I think Christina is going to go off the deep end after the verdict and start conspiring to murder Ava. So the same spoilers that I mentioned above, I won't repeat them for the trial, but also remember last week, Sunny was talking to Christina about coming to work for him. And he mentioned the coffee warehouse. But if my prediction's right and Ava isn't convicted like Christina wants, I don't think there's going to be any peace for her. You know, I think Rick may be right and Molly will accept it was an accident, but I don't think Christina ever will. And I just wonder if she insists, if Sunny will take Christina under his wing, if she wants to, you know, intern on the mob side of his business rather than the coffee side because she wants payback. Remember, she took his gun and she went out that night to kill Kate, and then she was planning to kill Ava. So she has already proven that she can be bloodthirsty. She is Sunny's daughter, very much so. And, you know, none of his kids have shown an interest in being a mobster. Somebody's got to inherit the business. And Alexis won't like it, but I think it would be a very interesting twist if Christina decided to be, you know, Sunny Jr. and accept the mantle of mob princess. We'll see. Our third prediction, Sasha pregnant with Michael's child. On Friday, the 22nd, Sasha was eyeballing a pregnancy test box that she pulled out of her purse, standing outside Bobby's diner. I don't know about you guys, but when I've had to buy a pregnancy test, I took it home. I didn't wander around outside diners looking at it. Then again, I was hoping, you know, that my husband and I were pregnant and I wasn't worried about, you know, whether I had gotten knocked up in a one-night stand with my ex-boyfriend who was married to my best friend. So, you know, to each his own. I really, 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 though, hope that Sasha is pregnant because I think it would be super messy. And of course, if you saw the video earlier today, Chad Duell is exiting the role as Michael, but I feel like Michael's staying around. I think, until I hear otherwise, that we might be seeing Robert Adamson, who has subbed in for Chad Duell like 9 times over the past couple of years. You guys probably know what he looks like. He's the other Michael substitute. He might step in for a while. Or is it permanent recast? We'll see. With Michael being in so many plots, I can't see him leaving right now. So either way, I like that actor. I've seen him a lot over on Young and the Restless, and he's cute and he does a really nice job. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, I still hope that Sasha's pregnant, because that would be super messy. And at this point, I don't think that, not that Michael's perfect, but I don't think that Willow deserves him. I think he deserves somebody who would love him more, which I think Sasha would do. And I think Sasha deserves a man and a baby after all the tragedies that have befallen her. And since she can't have her cousin Cody, why not Michael? So on Tuesday, the 26th, Sasha confides in Maxie, and it may be about the one night stand. And I just wonder if she will ask Maxie to hold her hand while she waits on those pregnancy test results. Our fourth prediction, Cyrus is furious when Lulu escapes Turning Woods. So Laura had decided to move Lulu from General Hospital to Turning Woods because it's closer than the facility she was at before. But Cyrus is being quite sinister, and he is gatekeeping information, telling the doctor that he is the point of contact for the family and that he can give him the information, and he's going to let Laura know that Lulu is improving. But of course, he's not doing any of that. On Monday, the 25th, Cyrus tells a sleeping Lulu, who is actually, I believe, a fake sleeping Lulu, don't worry, I've taken care of everything. And I wonder if that's about what he did to Sam with the digitalis. That same day, Lulu takes a risk, and I believe that risk is escaping, because there's a picture of her in scrubs with like just a little hoodie on. So it looks like she's picked up some stuff from maybe the employee break room and crept out. They're probably not watching comatose patients that carefully, because they don't expect them to get up and wander out. Tuesday, the 26th, Cody helps a stranger, which I think is Lulu. And I don't think he would recognize her. He has seen her at General Hospital, but she had that whole breathing thing over her face, and he expects her to be in a coma, not walking around. So context helps you recognize people you're not familiar with. Wednesday, the 27th, spoilers say Lulu sees a familiar face. That same day, Lucky confronts Cyrus, so Lucky may find out the lies Cyrus has been telling to the doctor about the family, saying he was representing them. And I definitely think Cyrus is going to be quite angry that Lulu has slipped through his horrible, horrible clutches. Our last prediction, Michael gets everybody aligned against Drew. So last week, Michael went to Curtis to tell him the hard facts that Drew was planning to screw him over because he offered CEO of Aurora Media to Michael, basically because he banged Willow, even though he doesn't think Michael knows. And on Monday, the 25th, Drew is telling Michael that he's the future, not Curtis. I think it'd be great if Michael recorded that conversation or somehow got it on the nanny cam. And, Ned dislikes Drew. Jason outright hates him for what he did. Cody despises him. Tracy is not a fan. Word is going to seep out about Drew and Willow, and I think Michael could be really diabolical and align everybody against Drew to make sure that he really has no place left in Port Charles and will have no peace there.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.